Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Bringing you the news from Sri Lanka and across the world, it's your national news broadcast on Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. My name is Siobhan Pereira.
A very good evening indeed. I'm Sharifa Tahir. Let's take a look at the headlines.
The court permits to detain and interrogate 4 suspects of the Gandhara double murder. The police say suspects connected to a brawl in a nightclub in Colombo have been identified. A bill to retake inappropriately acquired state properties will be presented to Parliament on the 8th of next month. The beautiful Roberosia, which adds glamour to the scenery. A tourist boat service from Samanlavava, Balangoda. His Holiness the Pope is expected to be discharged from hospital today.
We continue with those and other stories in detail now, taking a look at a local news first. Mathura Acting Magistrate Upali Ranasinghe has given permission today to detain and interrogate 4 suspects taken into custody in connection with the Gandhara double murder.
Now, the Police Media Division says they were arrested on charges of aiding to commit the crime. A group of unidentified gunmen came in a van, was reported to have shot to death 2 youth travelling in a motorcycle in the night of the 21st. The police say they met with the accident while returning home after attending a party. It has also been reported that the 2 youth were shot after hitting the van on the motorcycle. The van, which the assailants arrived in, was found destroyed by fire at a location 800 meters away from the scene of the crime. The suspects who are being questioned are between the ages of 23 and 46 years and residents of Gandhara, Kotavila, Tihagoda and Mathura areas.
The police has identified the suspects connected with a chaotic situation which occurred in a club at Union Place, Colombo. According to reports, a security officer of the club is undergoing treatment in a private hospital in Colombo after being attacked by a group who came along with Yoshitha Rajapaksa. Yoshitha Rajapaksa, son of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, had visited this nightclub on Saturday early in the morning with his wife and another group of people. The security officers had informed him that $2,500 has to be paid as the entrance fee. After a heated argument, the group of persons who came along with Yoshitha Rajapaksa is reported to have attacked the members of the security department of the club. According to reports, during the clash, Yoshitha and his wife had left the scene. The owner of the club had taken steps to complain the Slave Island police about the incident after hospitalizing the victim. Steps have been taken to identify the attackers and to gather information about the incident through CCTV clips by the police. During the past, members of the families of certain politicians on several occasions had created chaotic scenes in nightclubs.
Business chiefs point out that the government has been able to present a budget which will strengthen the economy of this country amidst challenges from many quarters. According to them, the steps taken to provide concessions while maintaining financial discipline is extremely important. President Bentota Beruala Hotel Association Indica de Silva said that funds have been allocated to develop places of tourist attraction in the country. A new proposal has been presented to create a corridor from Pinnavala to Kitulgala. The budget of this year has concentrated on such new ideas. It will also be able to retain professionals in their areas by changing the amounts of pay tax, considering the special attention paid to health, transport, development of road systems and conservation of environment. Areas which affect the tourist industry directly and indirectly have been taken care of with farsightedness.
Chairperson of the Forever Skin Natural Company, Chandani Bandara, said that a balance has been brought about between investing and getting investments since the economy has been stabilized. Exports have been increased to a number of foreign countries. Wastage of money has been minimized while available funds have been streamlined extensively. An environment has been created to get rid of poverty. The budget of this year can be described as the best opportunity to develop as a country. Women entrepreneurship leadership has been given prominence, or rather proper place, and it is expected that the budget will help in progressing the industries with the engagement of more and more entrepreneurs.
Director of the Kaluborville Acupuncture Clinic, Dr. Prasad Devapriya, pointed out that although there are talented persons, they are unable to start their business due to the lack of capital. Funds have been allocated to encourage small and medium-scale entrepreneurs and to make their products successful through the concessions provided by the development banks and state banks gradually. Funds have also been allocated for research and development, which is about 1,000 million rupees. This can be described as an extremely important aspect. The budget of this year has allocated funds equally to all areas concerned.
Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasurya has presided over the Women's Day celebration organised in parallel to the International Women's Day at the Sri Lanka Foundation Institute yesterday. The event was organised by the United Nations Association in Sri Lanka. Many women representing several sectors have been nominated for awards at this occasion. Among those who have attended the ceremony included Minister Vijitha Herath, officials of the United Nations Association of Sri Lanka, officials of security divisions, artists and modelling personalities.
This year's global theme, for all women and girls, rights, equality, empowerment, is a powerful reminder that gender equality is not a privilege, but a fundamental right. It calls on us to break barriers, uplift voices, and ensure that no woman or girl is left behind. Regardless of her socio-economic status, educational qualification, religion, ethnicity, disability, or any other identity, all women and girls need to be protected and have their rights protected. Sri Lanka has a long history of strong and resilient women shaping our nation. Countless women have led changes in politics, business, and social movements, demonstrating the transformative impact of women's leadership. The Sri Lankan government has strengthened its commitment to women's empowerment through various policies and programs. The Women's Empowerment Act of 2024 established new legal protections and an independent National Commission on Women, which we are just putting together, marking a significant step towards institutionalizing gender equality, and the government is in the process of appointing the commissioners. The National Action Plan on Women's Economic Empowerment focuses on increasing women's participation in the workforce by supporting entrepreneurship and digital financial literacy programs for rural women, plus many other programs implemented by line ministries that have been tasked with economic upliftment of women and the entire nation. The new budget passed yesterday includes several measures to support and empower women and girls through economic opportunities, education and healthcare. Yet, while we recognize these achievements, we must also acknowledge that there is still much to be done. Women's participation in leadership, decision-making, and the economy remains disproportionately low. As of 2025, only 10% of parliamentary seats are held by women, a figure that must change if we are to have truly representative governance. And that is after we doubled the figure of number of women in parliament, we are still just touching 10%. We must ensure more women in leadership, whether in politics, boardrooms, or community decision-making spaces. Women's labor force participation in paid work remains at 32% compared to 72% for men, highlighting the need for stronger policies that enable work-life balance and access to childcare.
The Ministry of Education says the false news item is presently being circulated through social media regarding the science question paper of the GCE ordinary level examination.
The ministry further says the fake news item is being propagated by misusing the name of the ministry and the Department of Examination. According to the fake news item, the current question paper had gone beyond the changing order of the questions. As a remedy of this shortcoming, all candidates who sat for the science subject will be given an additional 8 marks, and the passing mark level has been reduced by 10 marks. Candidates who have secured more than 65 marks are considered as those having distinction passes, and the Ministry of Education adds that bogus statement is being circulated only via social media. The ministry reiterates that any decision of this nature has not been taken by the Ministry of Education, Higher Education and Vocational Education and the Sri Lanka Examination Department. Several persons were injured in road accidents at several locations yesterday and today. These incidents were reported from near the Dawaraja Mahavihare in Hatton and the Bhagwan Talava and Udupusellava area. A private bus plying on the Badulla Bandaravilla road hit a three-wheeler and a van near the Doraraja Mahavidyalaya this evening. 5 persons injured in the accident are admitted to the Badulla Teaching Hospital and the Bandaravilla District Hospital. The Alla police station says a vault in the brakes of the bus have caused the accident. The lorry transporting animal feed overturned in Shannonwath area in Hatton Colombo Main Road yesterday. The cause of this accident was attributed to the driver falling asleep. 2 persons travelling in a lorry transporting iron to Passat from Udupusellava were also injured when the lorry went off the road and fell into a precipice. The injured were admitted to the Valimada Base Hospital. The Peradeniya University takes a prominent place in terms of environmental beauty when comparing the sceneries at other universities in the island.
The enchanting and cool climatic condition in Peradeniya creates a spring festivity in a world of beautiful flowers. Yet such attractive and picturesque locations are found sometimes even in Colombo as well. One such flower which beautifies the Sri Lankan landscape is Roborosia, which is similar to the sakura flower in Japan. The blooming of Roborosia flowers indicates that spring has dawned in the month of April. This is a picture of the Colombo University premises that has become colorful with Roborosia flowers. The university brings to the mind an oasis of knowledge of the youth. The picturesque Roborosia has added the grandeur of youthful lives. The Colombo University students who become exasperated by academic studies find the sceneries of Roborosia as a heaven of mental relief. We'll be back with more local stories after a short break.
Prima Kottumi, Fantamai. Lassana fan loke, Kottumi saravihide, Kiki sutu brandava kere. Fine and fashion nape, heat take away they vate, hot and spicy gas mate rase. Pitiye hatarate, Kottumi raudenne, sixer udaya.
Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Welcome back. We continue with more stories here at home. It has been planned to engage the 8-story building complex of Ayurveda Hospital Borella for treatment services this year.
The construction of this complex had commenced 10 years ago. A decision has been taken to speed up construction, allocating new funds since the project has not been completed so far. According to plans, the building complex will be ready for treatment services before the end of the year. An amount of 450 million rupees had been allocated for this project, and steps have been taken to set apart another 300 million rupees from the budget of this year. After completion of the complex, it will be providing facilities for clinical training of graduate and postgraduate students along with residential treatment in the hospital.
Parliamentarian Chandana Suryarachi says a bill to reacquire state property inappropriately accumulated by certain politicians will be presented to Parliament on the 8th of next month. A large number of politicians in the previous regimes were reported to have illegally taken over state resources. Parliamentarian Chandana Suryarachi said that administrators in numerous previous regimes and those who were closely connected to them had misappropriated in numerous manner the state property and resources. The government is in the process of bringing a new bill to Parliament with the commencement of the new session on the 8th of next month. This bill will deal with reacquiring the properties taken over by these fraudulent politicians and their cohorts. Several animals brought to this country from the United Arab Emirates under an animal exchange program will be exhibited on the 25th of this month.
Now, the exhibition of animals will take place at the Zoological Gardens, Dehiwala, and at the Open Animal Park in Ridiyagama, Hambantota. Among the animals brought to this country last month from the United Arab Emirates include a pair of Himalayan brown bears, a pair of spotted hyena, and 3 meerkats. The animals will be released to the Zoological Gardens after a period of more than a month of quarantine. The exhibition and release of the Himalayan brown bears and spotted hyenas will be done on the 25th of this month. These brown bears are found in North India, Himalayan mountain range, Pakistan, China, and in Tibet. Meerkats can be seen in arid grasslands of South Africa and also in countries such as Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Botswana. Spotted hyenas frequent savanna grasslands and mountainous regions in Africa. Sri Lanka has been able to receive these animals which were not present in the zoological gardens of this country under the Animal Exchange Program.
We now move on to more local news in brief. A female suspect has been taken into custody at the Katunayake airport early in the morning today, along with a stock of foreign cigarettes brought to this country illegally. She is said to be a resident of Sevenalagala area. Customs officers said that 118 cartons containing more than 23,600 cigarettes valued at 3.5 million was found in her baggage. Murasame ship of the Japan Marine Self-Protection Force reached Colombo Harbour yesterday on a tour. Sri Lanka Navy welcomed the ship in accordance with the naval tradition. The ship, with a length of 161 meters, has a crew of 200 persons. The crew is expected to visit several tourist spots. A program was held recently in order to bring in awareness among farmers of Mahaweli Zone B in the usage of pesticides and chemical fertilizers with the help of drone technology at Mahaweli Auditorium, Biospora, Medirigeria. The aim of the program was to enlighten the farmers in the application of pesticides and fertilizer efficiently in a short period of time. The Colombo Young Women's Buddhist Association was established yesterday. The function was held at the YMBA headquarters in Boralla. Parallel to this event, the official logo of the associated was displayed. The president of YMBA Colombo, Mahinda Jayasekara, and a group of others attended this occasion.
The 86th National Day of Pakistan falls today. The High Commission of Pakistan in Sri Lanka had organized a commemorative celebration on this occasion at the High Commission premises. The function was held under the leadership of High Commission of Pakistan in Sri Lanka, Major General Fahim-ul-Aziz. Messages from the President and the Prime Minister of Pakistan were also read out on this occasion. Tributes were paid to Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, and other leaders who contributed immensely in the creation of Pakistan. Pakistani community in Sri Lanka and other honored guests joined in this occasion.
A tourist boat service commenced in Samanalawaba in Balangoda in the vicinity of Belihuloya. The boat service is intended for both local and foreign tourists. Another objective is to enhance the living condition of the people in the area and as a source of foreign exchange earning. The program has got underway according to a proposal submitted to the Imbulpe Regional Development Committee, the Adventure Association in Kinchiguna, Belihuloya, and the Belihuloya Tourist Association have extended assistance for the program. A group including parliamentarian Vasanta Pushpakumara was present at the occasion. That's it on local news. We'll be back with news overseas.
Prima Kottumi, Fantamai.
We now move on to news overseas. Pope Francis has appeared at his window of the Gemelli Hospital in Rome and offered a blessing for the first time since being admitted on the 14th of February.
The 88-year-old pontiff was discharged minutes later, and doctors say he will need at least 2 months of rest at the Vatican. A car carrying the pontiff was accompanied by police vehicles through Rome, making a short detour at the Basilica of St. Mary Major, where Pope Francis has a special devotion and visits frequently. Though the Pope has returned from hospital, his doctors have prescribed further 2 months of rest at the Vatican and told the Pope to avoid large or stressful meetings, leaving unclear how much activity Francis will undertake in the coming months. Pope Francis had only been seen in the public once before during his hospital stay. In a photo the Vatican released last week showing the pontiff at prayer in a hospital chapel. The Pope, who has been receiving oxygen to help him breathe throughout this hospital stay, was breathing on his own during the public appearance. Pope Francis had spent 12 years as leader of the Roman Catholic Church. He has suffered a number of health issues throughout his life, making him more prone to infections.
The warm spring has brought with it a seasonal tourism boom across China as visitors from home and abroad throng various tourist attractions to bask in the enchanting views of vibrant colors. In the city of Wuhan, in central China's Hubei province, over 500,000 cherry trees are in full bloom, drawing visitors from near and far. Wuhan University, one of the top spots for cherry blossom viewing, has seen a daily number of tourist visits exceeding 40,000. East Lake Cherry Blossom Garden has also seen massive crowds, receiving over 400,000 visitor trips since its opening on the 6th of March. In addition to cherry blossoms, the park also has cultural performances including Chu Opera to entertain the visitors. In Linking City, located in the East China's Shandong province, thousands flocked to Tangyuan Tower after the spring equinox, marking the start of the spring season, which fell on the 20th of March this year, to watch an expansive sea of apricot flowers. The seasonal beauty, along with local food and crafts, has led to a surge in bookings for mountain lodges and increased sales of distinctive agricultural products, driving the spring economy across the country. We now move on to sports news. Royal Challengers Bengaluru recorded the first victory in the Indian Premier League cricket tournament.
They beat Kolkata Knight Riders team by 7 wickets. The match was played at the Eden Gardens Cricket Stadium in Kolkata. Batting first, Kolkata Knight Riders scored 174 runs for 8 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. Ajinkya Rahane scored 56 runs while Sunil Narayan scored 44. In bowling, Krunal Pandya captured 3 wickets and Josh Hazelwood got 2 wickets. In reply, Royal Challengers Bengaluru reached their victory target, scoring 177 runs for 3 wickets in their allotted 16.2 overs. Captain Virat Kohli was not out on 59 while Phil Salt scored 56 runs.
It's a repeat. Well, that's over. They've outplayed KKR, the champions, on their home ground. They couldn't have asked.
The news division team of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation has successfully won both the men's and women's Slapco Challenge netball trophy tournament conducted at the Torrington Grounds, Colombo yesterday. The Slapco Friendly Netball Tournament was conducted for the first time by the Sri Lanka Professional Communication Forum. The matches were played between the Rupavahini News Division team and the amalgamated team of news presenters. The women's trophy was won by the news division team. The men's trophy was also taken over by the news team. The Slapco team won the trophy of the mixed competition. Director of the News of the SLRC, Vimuktika Karyavasam, presented the trophies to the winners. Deputy Director Prasad Dodangodage and President of the Professional Communications Forum, Darshana Maldania, also graced the occasion.
That was a look at your news here at Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. I'm Siobhan Pereira together with Sharif Fatahir. Wish you a pleasant evening and a great week ahead.
Good night.